here we have Barcelona against Atletico Madrid. I'm John Champion, and covering this game alongside me, someone who certainly knows a thing or two about playing at the top level, it's Jim Beglin. Well, this fixture is described, on the piece of paper in front of me at least, as a friendly. Doesn't strike me as such.
I didn't really do friendlies myself. I think if you go out and you cross that white line, then you have to compete and you have to give it everything you've got. And I'm sure both sets of supporters will want to see that too today.
How would you categorise this particular rivalry? Neighbourly, narky, or just downright nasty?
It can be a little nasty at times, but there's just always a fierce intensity about it, a fierce rivalry. So you know you're going to get a really passionate game of football.
So, away we go. Jordi Alba. Xavi on the ball. The ball's with Iniesta. He couldn't get it cleanly, and it's a foul. Iniesta's got it. Felipe with a great example of how to cover. Gets the ball in a nice position. And M.A.S.S whacks it. Saved by the keeper.
M.A.S.S showed great dribbling ability then, but he obviously has to work on his end product, because if he improves on that, he'll be almost unstoppable.
Some hopeful faces waiting in the middle. M.A.S.S. This goes for a throw-in. It's a throw-in. He's got possession now, maybe a chance. And the cross. Arda Turan. M.A.S.S. Iniesta on the ball. Messi's got it. Oh, that's delightful. Now seeking to get that ball in. Hits the ball. And that'll be a throw. And he throws one in. Sergio Busquets has robbed him. Sergio Busquets is awarded a free kick for that foul. He can have a go from here.
He must spend hour after hour at the training ground to be so good when it comes to free kicks, and he'll relish this opportunity big time.
Messi! He's unlucky not to score there.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better, and any other time it would have sneaked in. That will encourage another try though.
M.A.S.S. Messi shoots, puts it away, and there's the first goal of the game. What are your thoughts on the goal, Jim Beglin?
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
get us underway at 1-0.
Oh look, it's lovely having a player with such ability in your side. He's always capable of coming up with something important, and he's done it again.
Pedro. And suddenly the defence is on the back foot. João Miranda with the crucial intervention. Cesc Fabregas. Cesc Fabregas tried to play it through.
Look, if he wants that ball to make it, then he has to pass it with a bit more zip. I think he knew as soon as it left his boot it was going to be cut out. Just lacked a little more power.
Now through to Messi. Godin wins the battle and emerges with the ball.
Well look, I don't think you can say he didn't have enough support in that instance, because he's got to get his head up more and see what's around him. If you're going to keep your...
Tremendous from Iniesta. It's a 2-goal lead now. How about that?
Well, I think it takes real confidence and a natural technical ability to be able to do that. I think he made it look so easy, and it was anything but. I would have struggled with that big time.
Now it's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this game was very much in the balance, but at 2-0 they ought to be able to defend this lead from here.
And Xavi. Koke is all over him. Here's Xavi. Xavi plays the ball in. Well, to call that wayward would be being kind.
Right in front of goal like that, he's gone and missed it. I won't have to tell him that's not good enough.
Diego.
If the support had come quicker, that wouldn't have broken down.
And Iniesta.
Iniesta really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. Just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Tries with his head. What a reprieve that was. Diego. Mascherano is making his way forward. The ball is with Messi. Good through ball. A crucial intervention there. Looking to receive the ball. Break could be on. Slickly done that. Jordi Alba fouled there, no question about it. Out comes the fourth official with the board, signals 1 extra minute, that's all. The whistle signals the end of the first half. 2 goals on the score sheet. The advantage reads 2-0. So away we go then for the second half. Throw in. Play surges forward. Looking to cut inside. Strikes it. Oh, yet another goal. They have a 3-goal advantage, and that should be enough. It just couldn't have been placed any better. They now enjoy a 3-goal lead. Diego. That wasn't the best of passes, really. Can he now find a finish? And a goal! They're clearly in no mood just to sit on their lead. Well, what can you say about that goal?
Messi is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
A brace of goals for him now. They have this game in their hands now. Now Koke. The forward push gains momentum. It's played through. Iniesta. He's onside. Another one. This game has already ceased to be a contest. Find some words to do justice to that goal.
Look, I don't want to take anything away from the finish because he ghosted his way into position. But where was the communication in that defence? Who was taking charge? Nobody.
Surely they're well and truly out of sight now. Sergio Busquets. Now Adrian.
Well, what a chance. What a chance. I mean, they've been blessed to get away with that. Absolutely blessed.
PK. Now through to Pedro. Neat ball through the middle.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Juan Fran has a hold of him. Gabi. No, possession lost. Diego. Cesc Fabregas. Now Pedro. Iniesta! It's a fine save! Oh, he wasn't taking any chances there. Now through to Iniesta. And a ball in. And it's hoofed away. And Daniel Alves. The ball is sent in again. Koke. They hit it long now. Now a chance for Adrian. Quarter of an hour remaining. Adrian. He decides to shoot. He's not taking any risks there. Looks like a change is in order. There's a player there waiting to come on.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Iniesta really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oliver Torres. Sergio Busquets. Bursting forward. He plays it towards the area. Adrian. Piqué. Plays it long.
Iniesta really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. Just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Cesc Fabregas. The clock counting down. The referee brings the game to a close. Well, today the team certainly showed the opposition what they're made of. They ran out comfortable winners in the end.
I think some of the players are going to be a bit sore after that. There was so much passion and commitment out there. I can't remember anyone shirking a tackle.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that we leave tonight's broadcast.